Kadang carving long life kelang ratun tuan. Pini tu carving long life team pen non mani tu video bangke lu langso rang sina sarpo la bangso cultural hall lang sedolo. Pini radak all carving long talent hunt society la pen carving long Thomas Council cultural department atum pen cepati pi ponsi. Jasmet pen ap kewang jilang di ru Semson Ingti alang li dead anniversary puthak alang li tum pati pi ponsi. Pini bangga jasemet speech competition jasemet school lapen college level student atum han pangrum si lamang su speech competition same bi pon lo lapen ladak non cheng dapo baji captain lasi hangton pen video nan tum lang lang duni ne
encourage the students the futures of tomorrow and also we have not much prepared at the time we are forming this society, but with a small prepared and small contribution we want to give to our society to encourage the studies, encourage the student for education purpose. Today we are conducting this speech competition for tomorrow event. Tomorrow is the death anniversary of our Semson Ingti. So today we are having our speech competition here, and after tomorrow there will be a award ceremony program on the garlanding program. There will be host at Semson Ingti Memorial Park. Between government school and private school to differentiate the taxation pan electoral pan kechari bo council tun sitamil a government sitamil penang ana opportunities penang ana tuman facilities itu mana pilo kechari yang no astamil la sonta tax no ke kan pilo astamil la kechari long tax tome itu ansu se ka tu bon keki anu se ka prang keki itu kar biang long tome Charlie long ka prang keki apan ansu se kan tu bani fancy na society form lo la so ke form pe ele tu manu tin bang pinas students tu amu mar dum stame chima thana ngi ke la lo nili thekte de lo stame ke bang ji la long pi ansu se ke thek je pan le mor ipona ko se to ni se te ka ke ta me cholang lo la pen nang le tu pima thana ngi ke la ali je nili ke la so speech competition lo nili participate in thekte because I have nothing. Nepen ke thek dola. Those schools they are very high performance. Hala tuma akan answer se performance can make me a school. Hala pan pan ke tumang matha pote de nahi. Ili tum ke thek ali. You have a talent. I have a talent. We don't need to stop unto this because I have already said and I always say that. If one can do, you can do. If everyone cannot do, I will do. Then, but we should not think that if one cannot do, how can I do? If everyone is not doing, how will I do? Then we will just keep quiet here. We will just stop. We are going to give up to that. So, itu magala kalilo.
Richard Edwin Sina. Arsa Bursna, kata kami apa? Please kindly stand. Dapat langsung pin di lucuan kontu. Kindly stand. Richard Edwin Sina. DGC.
2026 so organized by the Department of Art and Culture in collaboration with all Karbi Anglong Kelangan Society Akars Alatum masuk ini dah rasa aku dari kolong organize pada long ini aja tahun Additional Secretary Art and Culture dari Pemati Mumpi pada DMC tadi DMC lah pendek pilih dah judges Hatum do langli mereka pemerkasi presiden lah pen Secretary Assistant Professor di Government College and Alangli Ingti Principal also Academic Institution lah pen ke pilih nah situ orang pilih combination lang nanti tahun pang students teman Francina teman atau lapan kita all team pilih bang so akas members mana bang tu bang pianta nal tu kan akan si kardom juga kardom nanti community pakai pindah posisi kalau ada combination mindset itu nampu nasi bang so environment ke wan bang ke lagi lah curure first of all, thanks Akash Tumhan Bakso Society tum ajo ini si pini bangke karena yang long sudah aku ane agak kidding pen aku competition aku kak education social environment kewan gitu apa yang itu bangke ali emerging group and plan apa yang galang li initiative and pen kalau suhut career counseling career guidance sama kan itu program pen andeng lapen dia quiz competition extempore speech lo lah pen cenglo pen an no soal asai bangke nitum deng pon asut kili tu mon di club lah hayong sedeng pon jer song di club asut sedeng pon tapi sang bong non ko ana gift go pilo non bangke hola kilun ke kan natu abangsi bisi ardi di munam son thengong la punalo nah program bangke lasi boda dunang pon de federal system mar itu bangke aku dah noni pelakon non la tu kali hola non modern kali non aku lagi tu non la itu maka जो traditional culture bang kali itu la bang kali और नहीं आते itu tahu lah itu loss of culture is loss of identity dah tu lah tapi aku education lah dari civil loh tahu education is a backbone of our society dah loh lasi ini dah related aku side aku adim kibi dah melo pini art and culture department pensi aku lah collaboration lasi combination bangke non bangke mindset itu combination kalau speech combination prepare lo po damte quiz po dame prepare po example po prepare po palasun combination lo po de reward mission a reward tuji po de la bangke beleng na tu time waste ya pora belo koson si target la so po ni dum fast into achievement lo ma koson first lo ma la so lo itu koson success ma itu not only my personality ne institutional bangka no koso junior college ma ba high secondary ma koso institution ta related tak do culture lo asila so domosko ma Calvary ma benchelo lason se thakhen to kape ka school lo atun tame laso lo bangke chira ko laso school si pass ke dam laso school si second nam tame ke dam na arjun la tum kibi pen ke telen ham kibi pongta Calvary maun mane hum ke ini Calvary ne maun hum ke ni si first position bangke kelong si arjulong nasi laso lo bangke pini ningarong no environment mang dole je complete la kapre ka time waste apte video gaming muka opportunity apte suida me nona bangke la non ke laso non kai ke community bakai side ajan exam tambe community bakai side la bangke la si laso community bakai lo non pense ka experience hano da bangke ni non se 9 10 7 8 9 10 मतलब community का mindset community लोगों के क्या है तुमके in future बंके successful लासी non itu society bang acara ada kenang sotola आते itu भाग नमी पिलो CM sar karena masa itu kalau kita mau hang itu भाग APSC coaching akan itu center nami pilo UPSC APSC akan nami pilo kalau se MBBS itu hanta Koma ki untuk tuhan bangke MBBS asik kilo untuk bangke ini exam clear dengan bangke 50,000 cash reward council lebih bono. Si kapre ka ahin bename body pilo council benta kapen jakono ke council tum tanon bangke karbino to council banon ke itum education ahin no thipa prani ka body penalo ote ke damta hota kon 2024 2005 6 7 8 log ke 29% 30% 31% si karbino metric result percentage ke long bom. Seta nona bangke itu 71% 75% langsung nang dulu kabino result ta kapen ke apran ke last and second apran ke first or second last में सी count नहीं तुमके top non ke 35 district ne dolo all Assam non ke so beta itun ke apna 33 district utai tu top first second kali last basi second karno result do seta non ke last kano 2 3 4 years lo itun ka top 15 kali top 10 among se dolo ke apne 7 position ke litna dolo lana se result ke mane ka improvement lo la si itun ke la ke lam ne to la result metric high secondary result se lage itun ka lang na ko la si ab agrab bang ke ajun tidur success man ka belong education la environment agrab ke ko so damong slow dem damong la si non ke la so generation pinakon ke fifth generation pinakon mage 5G generation lo la si kapre kapre non ki mi ke mai si ong lang ke AI pun nang klang la pani nang klang da recently lang ke AI ka chi hung ke la si la so bang ke non ke kapre kapre ke advanced technology no science and technology advanced thing no ke bang 10G high ke try sai lo so ka well la Beijing lo fast lo America mein bada Beijing se fast an mane la speed bang ke non project South Korea 10G speed lo mana speed Mbps lang itu non bangke ngira 5G to lang itu India ke mana Japan ada 7G Singapore 7G so side lo speed mana use ko non ke Starlink ne jarang le Starlink ka Elon Musk na luda lo langsung musik competition nahi education nahi na class 9 non ke mobile and non ke speaking English or course ka ke ba level 25 level or 50 level to non class ko ni akai so side lo ke langsung mobile technology lain use pun itu unnati delo langsung dong sih itu kan kalau MCQ saja multiple choice question saja lo ke exam ka angke hola langsung asisten pang tu ke ekdom paper tok ni 100 marks mo khata lo ke langsung kali lo ke ekdom mane marks ke kinita no 9 10 marks aku practical tha dolang ta lo ke 90 na among dolang langsung mo sa bhag dolang 45 bhag dolang nah si langsung competition ke di competition kan bilang jala as in net exam need exam for that penting no net pang lagi BA pass aja lo net exam pilih melo net exam lagi BA pass hote semester first semester hote pilih lagi ni home kok lo net exam ke pass lo lagi lagi pulo gimana apply pilih lo job tentang nah si no ke competitive mindset lo pun itu ke जहाँ तहाँ reels का सेमार time में कैसा वो कम चेक को reels का सेमार ना वो talent के जब करना कोई मत दीजिए reels से WhatsApp Instagram reels का सेमार पहुँचा वो time का finance को ला कोई non सन akal satu mesti organize mau logo data cash reward lo mau logo tante la data ini la so time dah citi forget dah time waste up tu telong ke nasi time waste up telong apa sih pen aku update info pen aku mui tu upaya ni Google help the info Google search dulu aku karya akin yang lo alam historia tu po Semson Ingti la sini po crossing terang komalo Semson Ingti komalo langkung habi searching terang komalo dak sini po history dak tu non non karbi lo tum uwi email tu non dak non solo AI kam claim mong karbi yuda tu non AI kam claim mong lo la karbi language tu Google thap bom lo aku karena tu council pen body pon non la mukha non la language mukha non aku lagi claim mong lasi alam empat ding bonus ding ada polisi ini loh sih kado hendak wish you all the best for today speech competition so now I go to my speech thank you
Privilege for me to be a part of this very innovative so to say because we hardly see academic program like this being organized in our district and in our midst we have Sir Johnny Timon, the local embassy of Lumbajong. And also we have esteemed judges, Sri Mirjang Kro, the former KSA president, and Madam Sardiman Tarampi, who is the assistant professor of English department, Ifu Government College. And I'm very glad to see a very vibrant face of all the students who have participated in today's program, and along with them, the guardian or the teachers have accompanied them. So this is a very good sign of encouragement. So it was a privilege for us to collaborate with the Talent Hunt Society because I've heard about these organizations, and I would like to say as a Department of Art and Culture, every year we celebrate the 10th anniversary of Guru Semson Ingti and Khorsing Jaran, the first CM of the then Karbi Anglong district, and Langkung Habi. So this is an annual affair. But what we see is that these occasions are being seen as a holiday. The teachers, they get holiday. Maybe schools are not closed. The school used to celebrate all these occasions in their own premises. But the government officers, the government employees, they take this privilege which we get once in a year to pay our tribute, our homage to our forefathers, our forerunners who have fought and who have struggled and have made a great impact in our life. Because for them only, we have got our history. For them only, we have been able to be so peacefully staying in a place called Karbi Anglong and West Karbi Anglong. And now, when these occasions come, instead of paying our homage to them, we take it as a leisure. We stay at home, we do our own chores, and then let the organizers, like the Art and Culture Department, do the thing. So we never get an audience. So I say that instead of spending money for building this, constructing these pandals and everything, the chairs and all these things, for a few minutes, like 1 hour, why not we collaborate and then take this event and let the organizers who are interested in doing all these things, because they are facing constraints of economic constraints and all, because of that only they are not being able to organize this program. So today's very theme, that is the theme of public speaking or debate competition, what is it? Speech competition. But when you say speech competition, actually it is a public speaking course. So to say, a training to all of you. So in your minds, don't take it as a competition. You just participate and speak out your heart, what you feel in your mind, how you are going to structure your speeches, because all the things are inside your brain. You might be thinking everything, but you are not being able to articulate it. So what is the importance of public speaking? Public speaking in other countries is a profession. It is also a subject, but for us in our place, we think that only the leaders who are in the social organizations or those who are in the political fields, they only speak in the public. So that is public speaking. But that is not the case. Just now our MSc sir has said that today's world is very competitive. And so we face every day the constraints, the lack of articulations in what we communicate. See, we have our written exams, and after that what we face, we have the viva voice. There is interview now. Then you are being asked how you describe yourself. Or what do you think of this? Tell me something about yourself. Or what is the situation in that day, how you are going to describe it. You know you think everything in your heart, but in your mind, but you don't know from where you begin and where you conclude. So maximum of the interviewers, they are not satisfied with your answers. They are not satisfied with your personality, because every time you speak, you show your personality. And if you can't speak fluently, you don't have to speak fluently, but you have to structure your speeches. Like how you greet sometimes. In the starting, you just introduce yourself about the topic, and then you speak about the main issues, the main theme, and then at the end, you just tell how you are going to improve it. What is the solution? So that is the way forward. That is how you structure your writing or you structure your speeches. So when you try to improve your communications for such events or for anything in your life, when you face interviews and all, then always you should remember that if you want to improve your English, then you have to think English. You have to speak with your inner voice. If you think in Karbi and you want to speak in English, then it won't work. You won't get a companion obvious in whom you can improve or you can talk together. No? At home too, in schools it's okay. School is a very good environment where the teachers used to impose penalty for not speaking this thing, English. So they have to pay fine, and also out of fear or out of their discipline, children learn to speak things. But in government school, that doesn't apply. So what we say that you can think in your own language, you structure it, and then when you can speak and then when you can speak in your own mother tongue also, then it is very easier to translate it into any other language. So for this reason, the new education policy has emphasized on mother tongue. Simply gato we can't use one of the students to do. Namely, to feeling the English pronunciation maybe there. English ni vocabulary ni ke rich way that teaching you if the usang sila mungkin. Lastly, lama ga kan acak lang lo kami mungkin ang ini tan cecik lo tan jadi language ke. Ini tani lam ni lam ni lo tan ni cok na ni bong ansi na jadi fine po apa nama thang lam na ekdom non-stop spontaneously na ni tek mata tek lo tan de laso hormuba na English no Assamese no Hindi no it translate into this much is my appeal to you all to be always enthusiastic and participate in this kind of program. So this is the starting. So from now onwards, we are going to collaborate with such organizations, such societies who are working in this, and then we will definitely build a better, a more articulate society and environment for the students. So thank you everyone, and I wish you all the best for today's event. Thank you.
Decided that we'll be judging on 5 main criteria. First will be the content part. So whatever you speak, the content is the most important part of your speech. So the content should be good. Whatever is a topic, you should base your content well. So first, number 1 will be criteria will be the content. Next is your presentation, the way you'll be presenting your speech. Next, number 3 will be the language that you use. Then number 4 will be your body language, your posture, your attitude, the way you speak. Then finally time management, because you've been given 2 minutes, so we'll see whether you're able to manage the time within that specific time or not. Okay, I hope that's clear. Participants, you're clear, right? So we have this 5 different criteria, and you'll see that how you base your speech according to this 5 criteria. Okay, thank you so much.
And today I'll be speaking about the life and legacy of Semson Ingti. So Semson Ingti was born on February 1910 at Tika Hills, West Corbiana. His father name was Semson Ingti and his mother name was Modobi Borwa. He did his primary schooling from Golaghat Mission School, and he completed his matriculation from Besbara High School, Golaghat. He did his graduation from Cotton College, Guwahati, but due to some financial breakdown, he could not continue there, and later, through some monetary funds, he completed his graduation from Honorary Chand College, Bangladesh. In 1933, he completed his graduation, and later in 1934, he was appointed as the first education officer from Karbi Anglong. He was appointed as a sub-inspector of school. He is well known for his transformative selfless leadership and this unity and reforming the Karbi people. He was known as the father of Karbi nationalism and architect of the modern Karbi Anglong. He was also known as the founder of the Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council. As a visionary leader, he promoted education, social justice, and equality among the people while advocating for a dedicated administrative district.
Respected judges, and audience, my name is Durgam Tera, and I'm representing Badal Tanara High School, and I'm currently studying as standard 10. I stand before you to speak on the topic patriotism. What is patriotism? Patriotism is not just a word. It is our responsibility, respect, and love for our culture. It is not shown only by waving a flag and singing the national anthem. It is shown by our actions. Our country, India, is a land of diversity, with various languages, religions, cultures, and traditions. Yet we are united as well. This unity is our greatest strength. The sacrifices of great leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose, Bhagat Singh, and countless heroes to give their life for our freedom. Patriotism means respecting our constitution, following the law, treating every citizen with kindness and equality, and contributing to our society in every way we can. As a student, our duty is to study sincerely, build good characters, and prepare ourselves to serve the country in the future. A strong country is not only built by soldiers and border, but by citizens in classroom, offices, parks, and factories. When we choose unity over division, truth over lies, and hard work over shortcuts, we build our country stronger. So let us promise to be responsible citizens. Let us honor our freedom fighters by making our country proud by our actions. Together we can build a stronger, brighter, and more united India. Thank you.
It means that thinking regionally, not this means starting from our own homes, schools, and communities. If we want a better environment, we should stop littering around. If we want peace, we should show kindness. If we want development, we should educate ourselves and the people around us. Big chances only begin with small actions. When we plant, for example, when we plant a tree, we develop in global warming. When we help a needy neighbor, we reduce global inequality. And when we respect our culture, we protect global diversity. The world truly transforms better, but the world don't transform with big speeches. It transforms with ordinary people taking responsibilities of our own country. So let us unite together and help the country. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Memorial High School. Today my speech is on about life and legacy of late Semson Ingti. Today I feel deeply honored to stand before you to speak about the great son of Karbi soil, a visionary leader and architect of Karbi identity. Semson Ingti was a pioneering leader among the Karbi community and founder of Mikir Hill District, now as Karbi Autonomous Council. He was born on 8 February 1910 during the British rule in India. Semson Ingti dedicated his life to the political, cultural, and geographical awakening of Karbi people. At a time when many tribal were uncertain about their future, he dared to dream of a united and recognized Karbi homeland. With courage and determination, he helped establish the Karbi and Dorbar, a powerful platform that laid the foundations of modern Karbi identity.
All to speak on a powerful topic, leadership and its moral values. What is leadership? Is it power? Is it position? Is it authority? No, true leadership is not about controlling people. It is about guiding people. Leadership is not about being followed because of fear, but being respected because of character. A real leader stands firm even when the whole world is shaking. When others panic, a leader stays calm. When others are silent in the face of injustice, a leader speaks with courage. Leadership starts not with a title, but with responsibility. But leadership without moral values is dangerous. Moral values are a foundation of true leadership. Honesty builds trust, integrity builds respect, compassion builds unity, and courage builds change. But without these values, leadership becomes selfish and destructive. But with these values, leadership becomes inspiring and transformative. A morally strong leader does what is right even when it is hard. They do not choose the easiest path, they choose the right path. They think not only about their own success, but about the success of everyone. In our schools, leadership means helping classmates respecting teachers, and standing up against bullying. In life, leadership means becoming a person of character. In society, leadership means serving the people with fairness and justice. Remember, the world does not need more powerful people. The world needs more principled people. So let us aim not just to become leaders, but to become leaders with high moral values. Leaders who lead with honesty, humility, compassion, and courage. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Person here today. Firstly, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I'm honored to be standing before you. My name is Ingti and I'm representing Don Bosco College. Today I'm going to speak about leadership and its moral value. As I stand here today, I remind that leadership is not just about judging others and guiding. It's about to set the tone for what is right and what is wrong. A true leader inspires trust and motivate others and lead by example. When talking about leaders are not just a role model. It's about when there's a problem, we should not run away. A leader is who stands even though there is no one standing beside them. It is not about you should have a lot of supporters. It's about trusting in yourself and believing in yourself and having self-confidence. Because self-confidence is everything that you need to have. And about moral values. Without moral values, we are nothing. We should have moral values. Like moral values includes honesty, self-believing, and having happy in yourself. Leadership is when you think that Thank you.
Teachers and my dear friends, my name is Sabriman Kiritela. I'm representing Badan Memorial High School and I'm currently studying class 10. Today I stand before you to speak on the topic of leadership and its moral values. Today we live in a world that is deeply connected. A single decision taken in one country can affect millions in another. A single speech delivered in one corner of the globe can inspire movements across the continent. The difference in such a world, leadership is no longer local, it's global. And when leadership becomes global, morality is essential. So friends, what is a leader? A leader is not just someone who holds authority and gives orders. A leader is someone who influences others towards a goal. But influence itself is neutral. It can either build nations or destroy them. The difference lies in moral character. History has given us clear examples regarding this. Great leaders like Mahatma Gandhi has shown us that moral courage can shake entire nations without violence. Nelson Mandela has proved that forgiveness is greater than revenge. Their leadership was not powerful because of their position, but because of the principle. Leadership does not start in government offices or parliaments. It begins in schools. It begins with us. When we choose honesty over cheating, responsibility over excuses, and kindness over selfishness, we practice leadership. The world does not simply need intelligent leaders. It needs leaders with conscience. Because leadership without morality is power without direction. It may move fast, but it moves blindly. So friends, let us not just aim to become leaders. Let us aim to become moral leaders. Leaders whose decisions are not only guided by ambitions, but also by integrity. Thank you.
Runs the country, but she's not a politician. My father fights for students, but he's not an educator. My mother runs the country inside her home every single day. She manages responsibilities, makes silent struggles, and builds the foundation on which my dreams stand. My father, he fights for students not only in classrooms, but in life, by guiding, supporting, and working tirelessly so that education and opportunity never feel out of reach. They may not be in the parliament, they may not make laws, but they are the people who built my future and also grow our nation in their own way. From this, I learned a very important lesson, that a country is not run only by politicians alone, but by mothers who struggle, fathers who make sacrifices, workers who preserve, and young minds who dare to dream. A nation grows stronger only when responsibility is shared, and when people stop waiting for someone else to fix things. This feeling was lived long before us by a person in the Karbi history, where a name stands tall, Semson Ingti. He was a person whose life was dedicated to protecting his land and his people's culture and rights. His life shows us that patriotism is a word which does not only mean that we should show love for our country through our words, but through our actions. So tomorrow, let's not just admire a hero, but become responsible citizens. Thank you.
A very pleasant good morning to respected judges, esteemed audience, and fellow participants. I'm Puram Chikdu, and I read in class 7 from Mount Kalvi School. Today I am very honored to stand before all of you to speak about a legendary icon known as the father of Karbi nationalism, also named Semson Singh Ingti. Semson Singh Ingti was born on 8th of February 1910. His mother's name was Ruth Madhavi, while his father's name was Ingti Singh Ingti. He was married to a woman called Lavanglata Burwa and had 4 sons and 2 daughters. Semson Singh Ingti had completed his primary education at Golaghat Mission School and passed out his matriculation from West Burwa High School, Golaghat. Semson Singh Ingti was a man of first. He was the first Karbi to pass out from Murari Chand College in Sylhet in 1933. Followed by him becoming the next first Karbi education minister to be appointed as a sub-inspector for schools. During his period as a sub-inspector, he urged strongly for Karbi subjects in schools in Karbi-dominated areas. He released many books such as Kalakha Akitab, Gopi Akitab, and Koro, etc., and many more. He also promoted women's rights and urged them to fight from social taboos. Semson Singh Ingti also advocated for popularizing jhum cultivation to bring prosperity to every household in Karbi Angle. But heartbreakingly, he died on 28th of February in 1948. So as the youth of Karbi Anglong, all of us here should try to develop our country and try to uplift our culture, community, and society for the betterment of our future. Thank you.
Values. Leadership is an attribute of a person. An attribute of a person that dynamically changes the way a society or Suppose a region is rural. An example of a great leader is late Semson Ingti. He advocated the rights of tribal people. He was a very consistent man in leadership, in Karbi leadership. Leadership can start from anyone, whether they belong from rich or poor background. Leadership does not mean the authority that a person has, that we have to respect them always. But we can respect them more if they have moral values. Some moral values are chastity, whether they can keep their self-respect or not, and consistency, whether they participate in local and organizational activities on a consistent period of time, and honesty. They have to be true to themselves and also to the ones who they're working with. And they also have to be bold enough to make decisions, because sometimes even the boldest and what people call ridiculous ideas can turn a region into a flourishing region. Without such qualities, a leader cannot lead a peaceful society. Without moral values, without integrity, a society may fall into destruction. It will collapse if we do not have the right leader. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your secondary school. I'm going to speak on a topic of leadership and its moral value. I feel proud to speak about a great leader from Assam, Semson Ingti, whose life is an inspiring example of dedication, courage, and service to society. He was born in a place where people face many difficulties such as poverty, lack of education, and poor development. Growing up in such a condition helped him understand the struggle of his community. From his young age, he believed that unity and education were the key to success. He worked hard and later dedicates his life.
Protects the nation, and we, the students, are the future of the nation. Let us not only celebrate India, let us build India, because patriotism is not proved by words, it's proved by actions. Jai Hind!
Think globally and regionally. This phrase teaches us an important truth that we are part of one interconnected world. The air we breathe, the environment we depend on, and the future we hope for are shared by all humanity. Problems like climate change, pollution, and loss of biodiversity does not belong to one country alone, they affect everyone. However, while the challenges are global, the action begins locally. Acting regionally means taking responsibility for the place where we live, our surrounding, our community, and our environment. Our local region, including areas like Karbi Anglong, are rich in cultural tradition and natural beauty. Protecting local heritage and environment is not only a regional responsibility, it's a contribution to the world itself. The world doesn't change through big decisions made far away, it changes through awareness in our mind and responsibility in our action. When one of the pioneers behind the formation of Karbi Anglong, he demonstrated that Leadership begins with vision. He saw the need for unity, identity, and self-governance for his people at a time when such dreams required immense determination. A true leader is guided with strong moral values such as honesty, courage, responsibilities, and compassion. These values shape the way a leader thinks, acts, and makes decisions. They do not only focus on personal success or recognition, but on what is right, fair, and beneficial for everyone. A true example is through Semson Ingti. He is not only remembered for his position, but for his honesty and courage. His life teaches us true leadership with strong moral values. As it is rightly said, that a leader is not...
And my dear friends, we will talk about the architect of Karbi Anglong, Semson Ingti. More than just a leader, he was a visionary who gave Karbi people a political identity and a place to call home. His life was defined by sacrifices. In the era of uncertainty, he did not just dream for a better future, he built it. From the halls of education to the creation of autonomous council, his goal was simple, that to ensure that every Karbi person could live with peace, dignity, equality, and pride. He traveled our hills not for fame.
Morality, leadership becomes selfish, but with morality, leadership becomes a force for positive change. As a young people, we must learn that a true leadership begins within ourselves. When we stay disciplined, respect others, and act with honesty, we are already preparing ourselves for the responsible leaders of tomorrow. Let us honor his legacy not just by remembering his name, but by following his values in our daily life. Thank you, Pardon.
On 8 February 1910, he was known as the father of Karbi people and architect of modern Karbi Anglong. Leadership and its moral values. A leader. Who is a leader? What do you think does a leader do? What are the good qualities of a leader, and is it just all about powers? No, leadership is not just about powers or position. It is about responsibility. A leader is someone who guides others in the right direction even when the path is difficult. They set good example for everyone. Leader is not someone everyone can be a leader if you choose what to do is right, and
to become the guiding light of the Karbi community and social reform. He deeply believed in education. After completing his studies in institutions like Cotton College, he went back to serve his people as sub-inspectors of school. He went to remote areas, encouraged children to attend schools, urging families to overcome fears, superstitions, and isolations. His mission was simple but powerful: to uplift the Karbi people through knowledge, unity, and self-respect. In 1946, he played a crucial role in the formation of the Karbi Adorbar, an organization that voiced the political aspirations of the Karbi community. His works and dedications inspired a lot of people. Because of his leadership and strong persistent contribution, we are able to form the United Migir and the North Qatar Hills, which we know today as the Mahasao and Karbi Anglong. Sadly, he took his last breath on 28th of February 1948. But though he lived a short life, he inspired thousands of people.
He was not just a political leader, but also a writer, earning the title Lamat Po, the first writer in Karbi literature. So, let us remember him not only as a political leader of the past, but our future remember, a symbol of dedication, love towards one country, love
people who have served our country with respect and love. Their dedications and responsibility not only did inspire the young ones, not only in India but also in Caribbean law. I would love to say that Caribbean law is a good and developed district now. And then who found this district? Our great rules and
moral value of a great leader. A true leader respects everyone. It does not matter whether you are rich, poor, strong, or weak. He sees everyone and treats everyone equally. When a leader respects everyone, it creates unity among the people, and then there is unity, there is strength. Another major moral value of a true leader is responsibility. When a true leader does not blame others for his mistake, but instead he learns from his own mistake and tries to become the better version of himself. Most importantly, being a true leader does not mean standing in front, but it's about standing up for what is wrong and what is right. And with this, I conclude my speech. Thank you and have a nice day.
Kindness and empathy are also very important. A leader should help everyone and solve their problems and feelings. Leadership does not mean ruling over people, it means serving them. When a leader shows kindness and empathy, they build a strong and lasting relationship. In conclusion, leadership does not mean about the position or power, it is about their character. When a leader has great qualities, they become a great leader in our school.
Sacrifice and service to humanity. Semson, today I feel proud to speak about the life and legacy of a great and a bold social and political reformer of our land, Semson Ingti. He was born on 8 February 1910 in Tika Hills, Golaghat. His father, Ingti, and his mother, Madhuri Borua, taught him courage, discipline, and unwavering love for his land. Even though as a young soul, he had a fire in his heart, a fire to uplift his people, and a fire to create change. Education became his strength and weapon. He studied at Golaghat Mission High School and matriculated at West Borough High School, Golaghat. He went on to pursue higher studies at Tolok College, Guwahati and Murari Chand College, still earning his BA degree. At a time when only few from the hills dared to dream, he dared. He did not seek learning only for himself. He sought it for the people he loved and for the land he loved. With his unmatched courage and vision, he became the first General Secretary of Karbi Darbar. At a time he saw that the most of the Karbis and the tribal communities were lagging behind in the social and economic condition. So he could not remain silent. He stood up, united them, and fought for their rights, dignity, and for their political recognition. And because of his tireless efforts and sweat, Karbi Anglong stands today as a district. Although his life was tragically short, he passed away on 20th February 1948 at the age
the Founder General Secretary of the Karbi Darbar in 1940 and strongly demanded a separate hill district for the Karbi people. He also joined the Indian freedom movement. For him, service to society was much more greater than personal comfort. So friends, from Semson Ingti, we learned 3 things. Dream for your people, work with determination, and serve with courage. As students, let us study sincerely and work hard to make progress of our community. But sadly, this great leader passed away at a young age of 38 in 1948. But his dreams did not die. Because of his sacrifice, the United Mikir and North Kachar Hill District was created in 1951. At last, I would like to conclude my speech with this promise. Let us all remember his sacrifice and work hard to build a better and brighter future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Makarpi.
Mr. Katarpi of Class 7 from Mount Calvary School. Today, I'm here to talk about the life and legacy of Semson Ingti. Semson Ingti was a man of pure soul, believed in great potency of patriotism and a true power of Karbi nationalism. He is regarded as the founder of the then Mikir Hill District and now Karbi Anglong Autonomous District of Assam. He was born on 8 February 1910 at Tika Hills in West Karbi Anglong and died at the young age of 38 on 28 February 1948. His father was Tengku Singh Ingti and his mother was Ruth Madhav.
Kerang abang pulo athege alangli hello karbi alongri amen ke palong abang pulo Semson Ingti suri sira bharu sirkem rakem anikan thang nerkem arni tika anglong along si amehang ke the alangli asar bura amen ke Tengku Singh Ingti labe asar pi amen ke Ruth Madhavi timumpi alangli BA Angdeng Undet Pen Puthon Anikan School Inspector Boreng Asai Choklem Dulu Alangli Amithang Akai Pan Kaching Hon Lapen Kachijin Su Tipik Ajo Alangli Amithang Boreng Asai Chi Obupsi Puthon Karbi Ador Bar Seng Si Karbi Atumta District Isido Nangji Pura Kehang lapen kachisong kacipituk linja ali pini karbi atum karbi ang long long lo. Lapen amitang konsil pen cari calon ajakom pen cipariding dulong lo alangli iso kilonglok ajoy ni suri sira paru sirkep rap likep ran nerkep aningka tang ingkoy ran nerkep arni siarong kecewoy lasi aningkan ba tang ingkoy ran nerkep arni Ru Semson Ingti Apan Amana Peng Pen Jikumo Bob Lo Laan Pen Sinigi Lam Tikirip Lo Kardom.
Thank you. I guess most of you are very nervous, but you all are doing very great. It is not that easy to be standing on the stage and speaking in front of all the people you don't know. So never feel discouraged when you can't speak, okay? The next participant will be Arsuna Ingti from Difu Golf College. And it will be followed by Urmika Rongparbi.
Hello everyone, good afternoon to you one and all. My name is Arsuna Ingti and I am representing from Difu Government College. So I will be talking a short speech on Late Semson Ingti life and legacy. So Semson Ingti was born in 1910 and died in 1948. Revered as the father of Karbi people, despite his
community leadership is the increasingly moral authorities. Leaders, morals, authorities.
Legacy of Ru Semson Ingti. Ru Semson Ingti was a prominent visionary leader. He was born on 8 February 1910 in Golaghat Mission Compound. He was the second child of Tengku Singh Ingti and Ruth Madhavi Burwa. He was graduated from Murari Chand College in the year 1933
and he worked as a sub-inspector of school in the year 1934. He was good afternoon. My name is Ringsmada Lagufu from the Bosco Senior Secondary School, and I stand here in my school uniform not just as a student but as a proud child of Karbianglo. Today, I'd like to speak on the topic of life and legacy of late Semson Ingti. Late Semson Ingti was a visionary leader who dedicated his life to the upliftment of the Karbi people. He worked tirelessly for the unity, dignity, and the development of our land. At the time when our community needed a strong voice, he stood fearlessly. He stood fearlessly to protect our identity, our rights, and our future. He believed that true progress does not mean forgetting who we are. It is about. He reminded us that our culture, tradition, and unity are our greatest strength. Because of leaders like him, the voice of Karbianglo became stronger and more confident. His life teaches us that leadership is not about power, it is about responsibility. It is about courage, honesty, and selfless service. He did not work for personal gain, he worked for generations to come. As a young student of this land, I feel that it is now our responsibility to carry forward his dream, to stay united, to respect our roots, to build a brighter and stronger Karbianglo.
Ang pitanang nili tumaban, nili thare hancang po, thang nat ketek kiriya bilang, ni perteke dodun ingting tip sidolang, si nangli nili tumaban, here chuminang pinon ng lapen nilita klem dunji Karbi aparman, niran aparman, niden aparman, an susay aprang jesong dunji nangli here jumipen nasi oru Semson arnam nilipan here juminang pitanang. Nasi alangli bangso pirte na kahache lagi litom kadagway da chinilaw 8 February 1910 anikan Tika Hills West Karbianglo. Si alangli labangso pirte hache lo sitami alangli college mate labangso itom chinilaw kadagway da chinilaw alangli kodong kaya chalong cibalong lo sitami alangli asapso economics crisis mate tangka mane raya kaduria job alangli uthot kachari dam labangke Bangladesh mate holos hulke East Pakistan kolang non presently adakpen alangli 1933 anikan BA degree chupon pen bangso ako Karbianglo cebang tulo Karbianglo alangli 1934 anikan uthon inspector of schools alangli bangso asai sa meding polo lapen dakpen hilo alangli keklem kecheng si tar mane alangli aba kuson mapirte la northeast along penangan adi malangli buri pen hekdam long lo the Karbi akaya tum kidumpik isumpik lapen kitekte kichigere lapen kacharle hin punon sami kitek dunde kichini dunde puthot tasop abang hekdam long si ru Semson sami puthot lahaya alangli klem lo lapen sami alangli sami Karbi also mardok han ebena ipia lampen lo kapacharli ji kepathek ji pu lasi alangli sami lutun amukhamate lahai kitab abukas nami tongko labang tumur puru putai silo lapen gopi agitam lapen kalakha kitab kami lahai Islami alangli pondakon ladan takalilang alangli 1940 anikan Sir Robert kalabang suhud governor of Assam alangli hans nami pinpur alangli nami pajulun itum Karbi itum nami district mate itum nahok kilos nami penijibu si
delivering a short speech on leadership and its moral values. A person with true leadership quality is someone who prioritizes his people, his land, and purpose over his own personal gains. It is not about power, it is about how he brings each one of us together for a common interest. A leader should be the reason behind the unity and betterment of his own people, of his own land. Leadership is not associated only with leading. It is accompanied by several moral values such as responsibility, accountability, and courage. A perfect example that we can give is the founder, the architect, and belovedly known as the father of Karbi land, Ru Semson Ingti. He possessed all the qualities that a leader must have. He united the Karbis that were scattered over Golaghat to Kamrup Guwahati, Kachar plains to the north of Vishwanath in Dara. And starting from the formation of Karbi Adorbar, the first Karbi political organization in the year 1940, establishment of Karbi Anglong district in the year 1951, 17 November, and finally the inauguration of Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council in the year 1952. All of these are the result of unshakable courage of Semson Ingti to raise his voice for self-governance and autonomy in order to protect his people, his land, and his own identity. His leadership in politics as the first General Secretary of Karbi Adorbar, in education as the sub-inspector of a school where he urged for teaching in Karbi medium. All of this makes him a prominent leader who represented the actual needs, hopes, and aspirations of the Karbi people. It is said that a true leader is someone who is willing to be the change he wants to see in others. And our beloved Semson Ingti embodies this true spirit of leadership. And we as a youth of Karbi Anglong shall definitely derive lessons from his leadership so that we can also be the change we want to see in the future. With this, I conclude my speech. Thank you.
We celebrate his 28th death anniversary, and I want to give Mr. Semson Ingti, Ru Semson Ingti. He was born in the year 1910 in 8th of February in Tika Hill in presently West Karbi Anglong district. He was thank you.
Ru Semson Ingti, Life and Legacy. Semson Ingti was born on 8th of February 1910 at Tika Hill, Karbi Anglong, Assam. He started his primary educations from Golaghat Mission Schools, and later on he passed out his matriculations from the Golaghat schools, and he got admitted at Cotton College for some times, but later on he went to Murari Chand College, Silhet, in the year 1933. He passed out his BA graduation from there, and he became the first Karbi man to pass out his BA graduations from the Murari Chand College, Silhet. And he was also the first Karbi man to be appointed as the sub-inspectors of schools in the year 1934. And during his time as an education department, he also went to several places of Karbi dominated areas where he found out that the Karbi peoples were facing many problems. They were scattered in different places. So Semson Ingti wanted to do something for the Karbi community. So he wanted to unite the Karbi community in one particular place, that is the Migir Hills, now present-day Karbi Anglong district. So he also played a very important role in the education systems. So he wanted to promote education systems in all the Karbi dominated areas, and he is a very great lover of his mother tongue, that is Karbi Alam. So he wanted to introduce Karbi language in the Karbi dominated areas primary schools. And Semson Ingti, along with his sister Asabi Ingti, published.
After those, so I kept myself hungry along with you. Right? Okay. Talking me about the competition. I have seen many robots. Don't mind saying that. Don't mind saying that. but I have seen many robots. You prepare your speech, you memorized it, came over here without understanding the things. You go just blindly, and like what happened? No expression of words. Your body was still like a statue. And to tell you frankly, when you forgot what you have memorized, you tend to forget everything. Because you were given a topic, you just come over here and just express it. And what happened is like, as you memorize your lessons, like questions and answers, you have memorized it, and that's a problem. That's a problem. You just come over, memorize it, and just come over here. That's not it. That's not the way when we compete for public speaking or speech competition. And that's not the way. You have to understand the things. Yes, you have to memorize, like the dates, the names, the places. Like when you talk about Semson Ingti, you need to memorize the dates, the persons, and the rest, just go. Express yourself. What you want to say, you just go and express yourself. And like, when you come over here, just like, so I'm taking an example. Like, if you get beaten, right? Then someone beats you up. You won't stand there and say, I am God. You will react, right? When you get beaten, right? You will, some sort of like that, right? So what happened is like, you are not expressing things. Yes, there are some guys, I have seen them, they have the potentials. But the only problem was like, one guy, I think, I wouldn't mention the name, okay, you might have, everyone might know. He was loud, he was clear, yes, he was memorizing it, but his expression was good, very good. But what happened? Ultimately what happened? He was too loud. He was too loud. You should be loud, but you should not shout. Right? You should be loud, but you should not be shouting. Your words should be clear and not fast, so that people listening to you should understand what you are saying. One girl was there. One girl was like, she was good. She was very good. And what happened? While she should have been riding a car with a speed limit of 70 to 80, what she did was, she was racing with an aeroplane. Whew. That was too fast. And I was like, wait. Inside me, like, my inner voice was shouting at her, wait, go slow. Right? So these are the things you should remember for a competition. And not only that, even in your personal life. And then like, and you forgot things, just stop them. You complete it. Even when a bell rings, doesn't matter. Give the conclusion. It doesn't matter the bell has rang and you should stop there immediately. No, you should not. Because you prepare the thing. And we will see how much you have extended Because most of you, like half of you, like those who have met those bells ringing, who have heard that bell ringing, just suddenly stop. Right? And this is not the correct way to contest in every event, in any event. Nevertheless, this autumn, this year, there's a good news, a very big news for all the college students. There will be an institutional Olympiad, all Karbianglong institutional Olympiad. There will be sports events, there will be cultural events, there will be literary events. Everything will be there. And there will be a competition, maybe between your school also, in other schools also as well. And most probably this society should collaborate with us so that they can help us also. I hope you will be there, right? Okay. And then and we are planning that the winners from Karbianglong, we will sponsor them and will take them to the Northeast level. And there is a competition of the inter-district competition yearly in Northeast, and then like those who wins in these competitions, we will send them to compete and represent our district, right? So I hope, and like we are also planning, like for all the teachers and heads who came over here today to take the responsibility of the students, that during that Olympiad, the best school, that is those who will get the highest points, will get a very handsome cash award as well. It wouldn't be a small amount. You can buy a new iPhone 17 Pro. So nothing to say about. Dear students, this is a very crucial juncture of your life. Not only this, please do concentrate on your studies as well. We have been talking about competitions. It has already started. Karbianglong was never the same. It has started. The crisis has started. And only the best one will survive. I am telling you seriously. I'm telling you seriously, only the best one will survive, and the rest will just, I would say they will die, but they will excel in their life. Yes, mobiles are very necessary in our life, but use your mobiles very intelligently, and like, don't waste your time on those reels. Just leave it. वो टाइम आएगा जब तुम कुछ नहीं कर पाओगे तभी रील बनाना. अगर तुम्हारा ऑप्शन ही खत्म हो गया अभी रील्स पे concentrate करना. Give your time there, because making reels also it needs talent, your talent and your time. Same ways, if you want to build your career as well, you need to give your time and like concentrate on the talent you have. There are, I would say, everyone has got a talent. Everyone has. The only thing is that you should identify the talent you have inside you. Just identify it. Give your time on that. It doesn't mean like you have to go like my parents or my friends are just forcing me out to be a doctor, to be an engineer. No. Why should you? Your interest is also like it's needed. This is a right time to make decisions. Last 9, class 10, class 11, 12 students, seriously. If you miss now, you will miss your life. I'm telling you the truth. If you don't take it seriously, or you might be thinking, I want this, and I say, but yad rakhna, after 6 years, I'm telling you, 6 years from now, if you just keep on just avoiding things, you are not serious, you will remember me. And वो अठार एक बार बोल के गया था, मैंने ही सीरियस नहीं लिया. You listen. Okay? The world is changing very fast. Remember, the world is changing very fast, and like children like the 80s, the 90s, guys will know better than you. Or teachers who have come over here today, they will know better. And when we were in our school days, it was slow. The pace took up recently. Now it's like unstoppable. And if you are not just like, if you are not able to cope up with that, you will definitely.
Remembrance and the life legacy of Guru Semson Ingti, and all the participants have done very well, and those mistakes you will improve in the coming day, I believe. So, as we conclude Semson Ingti Memorial Speech Competition, my heart filled with joy and pride. I especially thanks to our chief guest, Sri Jody Timong, Honorable MSc, Caribbean Autonomous Council, for his gracious presence, making today's event very wonderful. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. And also, I would like to thank our guest of honor, Nirupuma Timumpi, Additional Secretary, Caribbean Autonomous Council, for your presence. Thank you so much, ma'am. Because of your presence, today's program was successful. And also, I would like to thank Madam Katika Tarbi, Deputy Director, Department of Art and Culture, for her constant guidance and support. Thank you so much, ma'am, for, even though you are not present here with us today, I give my sincere thanks to you because of your support and guidance. We could conduct this speech competition smoothly. And also, I would like to thank to our respective judges, Sir Music Pro and Ma'am Shelly Jeromby, for your presence here today as judges. You have done it very well. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Sir Music Pro, for your wonderful and encouraging message to all the participants and to all the people of Caribbean law. And also, I would like to give thanks to all the members of ACAT for their restless works, and that because of you all, we could conduct this speech competition smoothly. And also, I would like to thank again to our Madam Katika Tarfi, officer in charge of the Food Cultural Center. Because of her, we could get this beautiful and wonderful auditorium. Thank you so much, ma'am, once again. And also, I would like to thank to our media partner, Sir Vicky Langney. Because of your presence, we are very proud that through your media, this competition will reach to all the hook and corner of Caribbean, no? So that next time all the Caribbean students will participate in such space competitions. Then it's because it's not just a competition, but to keep on going the legacy of our group Semson Ingti, because he's the founder of Caribbean Industry, we cannot forget him. So, if I forgot to thank someone, please forgive me. And also lastly, I would like to apologize to all of you. We could not conduct in time. We're supposed to conduct at 10:30, but I think we did it from 11. So I'm sorry for that. And once again, thank you each and every participant who participated today. So with this, I conclude my words. So thank you so much to you all. Thank you. So that will be very surprising for you. I will announce right now that the result and the prize distributions will be held. That is tomorrow at Semson Ingti Memorial Park near Smart Bazaar, so to say. Okay, all the Caribbean Autonomous Council authority also will be present there, and you will get the award here. Okay, so that's it from our side.